Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today's video we're going to look at setting up a sort of a light analysis of a portion of the Swinburne campus that we are intervening in. I'm just outlining it here now. It's just this sort of laneway from Glenferrie Station to John Street. So to do lighting, we actually need to have an omnidirectional light. To do that, we need to head over to the Create panel, Systems, and then we need to go to the Arnold panel, and it will be Arnold Light. I'm just going to place one of these down. It's probably the most sort of profound of the lighting options, I think. Not profound, but it shows you more. Anyway, we need to make sure our layer isn't hidden. To start, create a new layer. Arnold Light, place it down really anywhere. Select it, and we will try and move it into position. The light that I'm basing this off is roughly around like 5 meters tall. This is just a rough guess though, so for now we're just going to just drag it up slightly. We need to make sure it's turned on, and there we have it. We have a light source that is beaming in all directions, hence the Omni light. We do have to make sure to put on quad, otherwise we'll have all these different sort of scenarios happen. Quad is what we want. Next, we can adjust the exposure or the intensity. To sum up, intensity is pretty self-explanatory. It's how intense the light is. Exposure sort of works as a multiplier. So yeah, an exposure of 5 at an intensity of 15, it'll be 5 times 15. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. It depends on how much you really want to emphasize the light. We're trying to emphasize that there actually isn't a whole great degree of light, so we're going to keep it low. Kelvin temperature, sort of the general sort of street light warmth is around 5,000 Kelvin, so we set it to that. Anyway, so we have our Arnold light. We're just going to move it now into the position. I think it should be fine for now. But as you can see, this panel that we're basing off has a reflecting panel behind it. So we're just going to quickly model that up by going Create and then Plane. Just a rough plane is fine. We sort of just want it to sort of indicatively reflect it. As you can see, it's already doing it there as we move it up and down. So it's angled facing downwards to direct the light back down onto the street. So we'll position it above the Omni light. We do need to give it a little bit of thickness, otherwise the light can pass straight through it. We'll do that by doing the shell modifier. And now let's go rotate. Rotate it. I'll make sure it's in the right axes. I guess we'll have to due to the way the world's set up. There we go. As you can see, we are blocking out the behind. That's pretty good. It's not perfect. We'll drag that down. Just drag it as close as possible. Yeah, we can't really get much further than that before it starts clipping in the plane. So we'll leave it as we can, as close as we can get it. Next, we'll go into the render environment. Make sure we are set our display range to a high enough value that we can actually see a difference between the values. That should be fine. We don't want it to be super bright because we're trying to emphasize that there is little street lighting, and that's what we're trying to fix. It should be fine. We'll just hold shift and drag to multiply them, as there's quite a few of these street lights. They're just very dull at the moment. So we'll continue doing this. They're roughly around 10 meters between each other. And yeah, we're just showing up how to set up that Omni light, nothing more. And that's just the basic setup. Thanks for watching.